What's up, YouTube? Another episode of Zath's Replay Theater for you, and this is a joint commentary with Robin Hood. So go ahead and say hi, sir.
Hello all, Robin Hood.
And I see you're... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to let everyone know that I don't wear spandex and I don't carry a bow.
Awesome. Now, wait a second. I'm looking at Greg, actually, in his replay.
Yeah, this is Greg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I can let you know his mentality.
Gotcha. Okay, so you are in the Conqueror.
Yep.
Okay, and we're looking at Greg's replay then. All right, cool. So, like I said, when you load in, just hit the end key immediately. And so you're in the Conqueror. So can you tell us a little bit about why you picked the Conqueror and why Greg picked the Minotaur?
I think it's a good combination. He's got a lot of burst DPS, whereas I have a lot of time over damage DPS. So we thought it would be a good combo to pick, especially with the HE and the AP, right? So we went with that.
Yeah, almost doing it the opposite of everything else, right? Usually the battleships are AP and the cruisers are HE, so that's kind of funny.
Yeah, you know, we thought we will change it up, but I mean, honestly, like I picked up Conqueror and he just went for the Minotaur. It wasn't really a preemptive thing. He just went with what we liked.
I like how you two are synchronizing your ranked reward flags there. It's funny. And he's not running flags, interestingly enough, and you are.
Yeah, he's a cheapskate.
Yeah.
He should have run flags because this was a good match, but he cheaped out. Typical Greg.
Right. So I see you. You are running Commander XP and Repair Party Booster, which is very good on that ship, of course, the Conqueror, and November Foxtrot for consumable reload. Your Victor Lima, and I don't remember the other one for increased fire chance, which is kind of hilarious. I don't know if that's that necessary, but I mean, you could do that.
Yeah, because it was either that or the XP flags, and this wasn't during the weekend, so I think it wasn't during the weekend. So I just chose to put that on the fire flags.
Gotcha. And then you've got the anti-fire flag. Looks like you've got the 10% to cost for battle, which is a good one for tier 10. And I see equal speed Charlie London, so you are actually putting a couple of XP flags on then.
Yeah, it's really difficult to make money in tier 10s. You have to do extremely well, so it's worth putting the flags in to make, a little bit more credit.
Right. Now, is this is that the premium camo for that ship? I can't remember, for the Conqueror?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I'm still complimenting, I'm still thinking about if I should buy or not. Right now, I'm not sure where the meta is heading within the game. So I'm not sure if something's going to come up that will gimp the Conqueror a lot, or if they're going to nerf it again. So I'm just holding out.
Yeah, there's no point in spending 5,000 doubloons and then having your favorite ship nuked out from under you.
Yes, there's a lot of how can you say, activity going on of people trying to get Wargaming to nerf the ship. So I'm not sure if Wargaming will buckle under the pressure and nerf it again, or if it's just gonna be the way it is. They're gonna keep it the way it is right now. So
Gotcha.
I'm waiting on that.
So I'm well, let's comment real quick about Greg's ship, about the Minotaur. Obviously, insane reload for the guns. Pretty good damage if you can get kind of just this long stream of shots on a target. It's got 10-kilometer torpedoes and what is it? I think 8 per side. Yeah. With the ability to single launch them. You've got your smoke, you've got hydro, you've got repair party, and the repair party on these is the super repair, which is what you've got too in the Conqueror. So I like to call it the get a new ship button. And
yeah,
It's good
Yeah,
stuff. Huh?
it's really, yeah. The ship is pretty good, but it has a high seal cap when it comes to skill on using the ship. A lot of people, including me, are not really good at it. I mean, my average damage is absolutely terrible. Hence why I actually watched this replay, because it was Greg playing this, and it's a difficult. It's a high reward, high risk type of ship.
Right.
So.
And he's running premium consumables, looks like, so that makes perfect sense. Very useful, especially with the smoke. And yeah, I mean, no flags. So real quick, the flags that would be helpful would be the consumable reload flag, the heal flag would be very useful. Maybe the speed flag, Sierra Mike, and your XP economy flags, I guess. But those three, I think, are the most important.
Yeah, those are really important ones to get. If you have the flags, I would use them.
All right. So okay. So you're in the battle now, right?
Yeah, I've paused it. Do I press N to unpause it?
End pauses it, and then home unpauses it. What I'd like you to do is tell me as soon as you get to 1936 on the time.
Okay, I'm at 19. Okay, 1 minute. So home unpause it.
As you're watching, this is one of the fun parts about trying to do a joint commentary. One is remembering to do this, which of course is very important, and then two is
Okay, I'm at 1936.
Is making sure that we get this set up. Okay, so I'm right now I'm going to count off. I'm at 1928, 27, 26, 25. Is that synced up?
I'm on 26, 19. Oh, 1926, you said.
Yep. Where are you at now?
1 minute, 1 minute. Let me carry on playing. I'm at 36. It's a bit late and my brain's a bit mushy.
All right, tell me when you're at 1911.
1911, okay. Okay, I'm at 1911.
Okay, so
I paused.
No, don't pause. Just keep playing it. So hit home. Tell me we're at 1908, and don't touch it.
I'm at 1908.
Okay. So now I'm at 06, 05, 04, 03.
Cool. 01 right now.
All right. Count a little bit more on your side real quick, if you don't mind.
05, 04, 52, 51, 50.
Okay, we're good.
49.
Thank you. So can you tell us a little bit about the initial setup? I see you're kind of going a different way from Greg.
Yeah, I mean, right now we're trying to figure out where the enemy is, and you can probably see in chat, I'm warning the shimmer, the pink shimmer, not to go into A by himself, because he was going towards A. I didn't want him to die because he's our only tier 10 destroyer. He's very important to us.
And he's pink.
But yeah, he's pink. But I still, let him know not to go solo by himself. And he turns around and he goes towards B. So, people may not necessarily listen to your opinions, but it's worth putting out there because you never know. But here, Greg is trying to get into a position to get near B. There is a Des Moines. There's an enemy Des Moines in the enemy team. He's playing very risky now because he doesn't know where the Des Moines is. But he also wants to get into a position to shoot at the enemy as soon as possible. That's what he's doing currently right now. It's a nice position to sit behind in a Des Moines or in a Minotaur. Myself, I'm just waiting to see where the enemies are. I'm doing some long-range sniping with my Conqueror.
Was that you that hit the Edinburgh?
No, that was not me. I don't think that was me.
Yeah, I imagine you're shooting at the Kerr first or something, trying to set him on fire.
Yes. Right now I'm shooting at the battleships, and they are running for their lives. You're gonna see them all heading towards the corner of C in a minute. So I wasn't entirely sure if that was me or Greg who's making them run.
Oh, Shimakaze. Now, I know you're typically in voice comm, so you're communicating with him, of course.
Yep, he's telling me right now to sit where I am. He's like, just hold up there. because he wants me to shoot at the battleships to make them move, because they're in smoke. So I've parked up, angled towards the enemy battleships, and I'm just waiting to see where, they head towards. Greg here is just farming these battleships, who are giving him a nice broadside.
Right. It was interesting he didn't go after that Shima right away when it was spotted, but I saw him turn a little bit towards the end there.
Yeah, I think by the time the Shima, he turned his guns towards the Shima, it would have been undetected. So he went for the damage on the battleships. It was, maybe he should have gone for the Shima. I'm not 100% sure why he didn't go for the Shima there.
Right.
I am pretty much sitting, just sitting there right now. You see, right there, he got shot in smoke, and that's that basically is what happens to most people who play the Minotaur. You normally get deleted in smoke if you don't move about, which he is now. At this point in the battle, he was like, "I'm dead, Robin." That's what he exactly told me, because he thought he was dead there, and I was like, "Oh my god." Well, but this is why this ship is high risk, high reward.
Yeah, he got a little greedy. He tried to get on the B cap and try to help the Shima cap, and we saw him get punished for it. I don't think he was even really shooting from there. I'd have to look back at the video, but obviously the enemy team very smart and trying to say, where would I be if I was in that ship? And boom.
Yes. He could have also pulled a little bit more further away from the rocks so he could shoot over them. The Minotaur has really good shell arc, so it would have stopped him from. See there, he's actually spotted the Des Moines.
Right.
He's noticed the Des Moines now, and now he's thinking to himself, what do I do next? Because there's a Des Moines there who's camping behind a rock. He can't shoot at Des Moines. He's asking me to shoot at Des Moines, but I told him there's no point. There's a huge rock in the way. I can't shoot at him. Even my shells won't be able to make it over the island.
I'm surprised he didn't. Sorry, go ahead.
So I think at this moment he doesn't know what to do now, because he doesn't want to expose himself because he's in a Minotaur. So he's figuring out what to do, but he gets spotted. And it was a Shima who spotted him there. He's not 100% sure. I'm not sure if he knew at that moment it was a Shima that spotted him, but he's not shooting at this Neptune. You see, he's holding out. He's being very patient. He could shoot, he could smoke, but that would just expose himself. He would expose himself and his position. So he's just waiting. He's asking me to shoot at the Neptune right now.
Right. Well, and also he's probably banking on the fact that nobody really noticed that he got spotted there. So.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
Real quick, one thing I would comment for you or Greg would be to use the F3 key to try to identify targets. I think Greg could have spammed the F3 key on the Des Moines earlier, and now, of course, on the Neptune, and basically say, guys, get this guy out of my sky.
That is true. Yeah, he did tell me on TeamSpeak, and maybe it would have been better off telling the team as well. You're right about that, communicating with the team and letting them know. But you see, his patience has paid off here.
Yeah.
Neptune
Too bad that's
showed his broadside. And this is what pretty much distinguishes good play in the Des Moines in the Minotaur from bad play. It's just having the patience and knowing when to expose yourself, if it's worth it or not. You got 7 citadels in 2 seconds there.
Yeah, that was awesome. And then now he's being radared, of course.
Yep, you see. So he got into a position where he knew the radar won't affect him. And now he's running for cover, because obviously he's radared. And as soon as you're radared the Minotaur, everyone, no matter what angle you are going to try and shoot you.
Nice name by that Yamato.
That's it, yeah.
And good to the what and the Frederick.
So he's literally doing the only thing he can do right now. You see, he's being patient. He's waiting out the radar. There is no point moving right now. If he moves backwards, he's gonna get shot. Oh, there's a risk to get shot. So he's just sitting there waiting, being patient. On the other hand, I'm hiding behind a rock because I had the whole team focus me. So I was like, I'm a bit exposed here because you can see the other team on the C section. They're not really exposed at all, whereas I was in the middle, and all the battleships who are hiding in the I don't know, in the 10-9 line were just nuking the shit out of me. So yeah.
Yep. And now I see Greg is pulling back out now. He knows that the radar is over. He's using his torpedo to determine if the Des Moines is moving. Des Moines doesn't know what to do, so he's just sitting there. So at this point, looks like he's just written him off as a useless cruiser for the team. He's just going to sit there and do nothing, so why bother with him?
Yeah, he got himself in a position that now he can't escape. You know, and he got hit really hard there by a Yamato who hit him through the bow.
Yeah, he was shooting due north of him almost. Yeah.
Yep, it's that Yamato on the 8 line that hit him, and you see, when you go into positions, you gotta play this game like a chess game. You gotta figure out if I go to this position, what's my escape plan? You know?
Oh yeah, and he
if it
didn't
goes
have
hairy, what am I gonna do? He had no escape plan because if he pulled back, the Frederick would have shot at him, and I would have shot at him, and if he moved forward, the Buki and the Yamato would have killed him. And also, Greg's waiting here. So Greg notices something very smart here. He notices a Minotaur in smoke, right? And he's been running around for a long time now because he has no targets and he doesn't want to expose himself. The ship is very squishy.
Right.
He's patient. Then he sees it. And right now, he's in the open, but he's going for this because he knows he can kill this Minotaur very quickly.
Right. Minotaur just took some torps too, so he's distracted.
There we go. This is a calculated risk he's done. He knows that Des Moines can radar him, but he took the risk because this is what this ship is about.
Absolutely.
He doesn't get spotted by radar, by the way. Here, he got spotted by the his concealment. The Des Moines was 5 kilometers away and spotted him shooting in smoke.
Yep.
So he switched target to kill the Des Moines. That way he becomes unspotted and as well gets rid of the radar.
Very smart.
There we go. He's putting out DPS. Myself right now, I got myself into a bad position, so I do the only thing I can, which is angle as best as I could.
Right.
And I noticed on a map that the Yamatos are creeping around the corner, and I'm letting Greg know this, by the way. And he's telling me not to worry about it, that we should concentrate on the closest target to us right now, which is the Friedrich the Grosser.
Right.
So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm helping him with a DPS against the battleship. And then now I've told him that my broadside is no longer exposed. You see, I've got that massive island in between me and the other battleship.
Right.
I've moved out to confront the Yamatos. And I've switched from HE to AP. It's very important. I didn't sit with the HE. The Yamatos, if they come around the corner in that rock, they're going to be showing their broadside to me.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I'm just using my front guns, you're going to pretty much right now see the amount of damage I'll do to that Yamato right there, the one leading the charge.
Okay.
So I fired my front guns. You saw that salvo that went there. And look at the chunk I took out of that Yamato with just the front guns.
Wow. Nice.
So now we've switched targets. We've decided to concentrate on the Yamatos.
And Greg is banking on this Yamato slowing down. Interesting that he's opening up, but I guess he...
Yes. And this is what I asked him. I told him, why would you open up 8 kilometers from a Yamato told me, you know, this is the way you play this ship. You know, it's a high reward, high risk ship. You know, and he gets very lucky here, but he angles in, and look at that.
Wow.
He bounced a Yamato shell. That's amazing. And he's doing something very clever there. He's going for the nose of the battleship, you see?
Yes.
Get the nose penetration.
Oh god, are his torps gonna hit that one? Oh god, I think they will. No, maybe not. Just barely. Just barely missed. But it
These
doesn't matter.
Yamatos are completely ignoring me, by the way. Right? They're going for the smoked Minotaur,
Right.
which
'Cause
I
if-
don't know about that.
If they hit him, then they can kill him, is probably what he's thinking. But you're pretty low too, right? No, yeah.
No, I'm pretty good. I'm waiting. I was trying to bait the shell because he was telling me, can you know, help me with these guys. So right now we've got rid of the main threat, which are the 2 Yamatos. We're pretty sure we're gonna win this game, but there's still a Fletcher in the game, which is pretty dangerous for us because there's 3 battleships and a Minotaur, and there's an Edinburgh somewhere behind a rock. I've told Greg, can you go find that Edinburgh? I'm spotted. I'm telling him right now I'm spotted, and he's like, yeah, it's the Edinburgh, but I'm telling him it can't be the Edinburgh because he must be behind a rock. And that's where he's pinging. He's pinging behind that side. So he must be that way. I'm telling him, no, he's definitely not there. It must be the Fletcher that's spotting us right now. And I was pretty sure it was the Fletcher. And just as I said it's the Fletcher, a bunch of torpedoes come towards me, and I've just narrowly missed them. And it was a close call because I used my repair on one fire.
Oh, nice. Well, yeah, because I mean, he saw 3 torpedoes, which is, you know, indicative of an Edinburgh. So I could see why he would think that.
You just saw that wall of
There
torpedoes
it is.
coming in.
Yep, from the south.
Yeah.
So the Fletcher is like in G8 or something.
Yes.
Edinburgh waited to get spotted and citadeled.
Yeah. And he's having a go at me, but I'm too angled for him to do anything.
Right. Meanwhile, Greg is able to just pound him in the smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, he made a mistake. He fired too close. So this is the change to the smoke firing that you mentioned earlier. Nice Kraken for Greg, because he was able to get close enough to where when the Edinburgh fired, it got detected.
Yes. Yes. You have to be super careful about that, especially in the British cruisers. I think it's like, what is it, 5 kilometers or 4 kilometers? I don't know, I'm just unsure. I know for the Minotaur, it's like it's 5.4 on the Minotaur, so it's more or less the same on the Edinburgh. You have to be really careful because you can just get completely deleted like that. And I just got the Kraken by burning down the Curvers. So yeah, there we go, dual Kraken. We didn't plan for this. I didn't even look at my kills. I heard Greg go, "Oh, I got a Kraken," and then I was like, "Oh, it's very nice." And then he was like, "Oh, you got a Kraken as well." So this was a pretty good team play. You know, this is how you support a battleship. You in a Minotaur, you know, you have to be very patient and not overstretch yourself. And the longer the game goes on for cruisers, I say the general rule is the more the more time you spend alive as a cruiser, the more your DPS goes up.
Oh, definitely. And there's another set from the Fletcher now, so we know that the Fletcher's probably running away, probably at like H6 now or H5. But no, he just got detected.
Yes. At this moment, I know the Fletcher's somewhere in front of me. I've told the North Carolina. Yes, I told North Carolina he's in B. Go bow in onto that Fletcher. And yeah, I just said be careful, but the I don't know, the North Car decided to turn out, which is pretty strange.
Yeah. Probably got scared.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought we were cornering the Fletcher here, but he did very. he did something clever, and I've told Greg I think he's just gone past speed because he stopped capping it right now. You notice?
Mm-hmm. And Greg is just wildly shooting.
He wants the last kill. That's what he was saying. I want the last kill. He wants to get 6 kills. And there we go. NC ate the torpedoes. We were both amazed by that.
Oh, Fletcher, don't stop.
Yeah, so that was a interesting match.
Yeah.
We're both competing now, me and Greg, for the last kill. We want the last kill, but I think he's gonna get it before me. I'm not 100% sure because of his DPS.
Right.
Yeah, there's the Fletcher.
It's interesting that he waited there. I thought he would have just gone straight away from you guys.
Yeah, he kind of. I'm not sure what he was doing there. I missed my first salvo because the Fletcher is doing this, you know,
He's doing the dance.
tailgating.
Yep.
So. And now he made a mistake. He turned in a bit too much, and I saw that, and there's my shells. Bam! Hit him. Almost killed him.
Nice.
And obviously, Mr. Greg the snake came along and stole the kill.
No, it was the Freddy.
Oh, sorry, it was the Freddy. Yeah, it was the Freddy.
Just as the game ended. Wow.
The Freddy. Yeah.
That was impressive.
The Freddy. It was a while ago, but yeah, it was the Freddy who took that kill. That was amazing, right?
Yeah, that was a great replay. Hey, thank you so much, Robin Hood. And even though we weren't watching from your angle, I think it was really cool that you were able to speak about the team play dynamics and the division play dynamics and working together. I love the fact that you two weren't like next to each other either. You were both kind of working your thing where everything worked best for you, and you were able to capitalize on it that way.
Yeah, I mean, when you play Division, it's tempting to all just clump up and roll around like a fleet, but you have to spread yourselves out and support the other teammates. Because if you take, you know, a whole 2 teammates, just go to one side, you're taking a lot from the fleet. So we tend to be, you know, there's a different playstyle to a Minotaur compared to a Conqueror. So he was doing his own thing and I was doing my thing, but we're still communicating on TeamSpeak.
Absolutely. Well, I don't know if there's too much to comment on either of your two's gameplay here, because obviously you guys came away with double Krakens, which is awesome, and a clear victory. So, you know, I think if anything, this is going to be great for the community to watch and understand why divisions are so powerful, especially being in voice communications and working together, and that's just awesome.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Zath. It was great.
Yeah, no problem, as always. And thank you for the replay and bring this to my attention. And for the rest of the community out there, if you enjoyed this video, do the usual like, subscribe, YouTube crap, and send me replays. And if you want to do something like this too, just let me know. We can figure out some place to go to record. I've recorded in TeamSpeak. I've recorded in Discord, so it's all good. All right. Well, thanks again, Robin Hood, and take care, everybody.
Bye.